Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be jumping in to do the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes mission for Stage 10, Movie Edition Part 5. This will be for doing the event with Movie Heroes characters, Stage 10 with 6 Movie Heroes on the team, as well as also Stage 10 without using any support items. So this one should be interesting, especially because of the AoE from Cell Max at the end. We've got characters that should hopefully be able to tank relatively well. We've got characters that will potentially be able to dodge. So we're just going to have to see how we get on. I remember when this event first came out, characters like Beast Gohan, who, you know, starting to age out in terms of some of the tougher content now, but very useful in this kind of event because obviously he can take a hit on the first turn and then on the second turn immediately have his active skill ready to go, and then target all the attacks onto himself, have very strong defense, and then basically just have a solid turn from there out. So it should be good here. Slot 1, 130k is not obviously ideal, but you know, we live it. We got the little bit of extra damage reduction from the Kid Goku, Power Kid Goku in slot 3 with all of his orbs. So that does obviously help out Beast Gohan a little bit here as well. But yeah, hopefully we should be good. The physical Gogeta could be a bit of a liability. Movie Heroes, in terms of like, because of this, like how difficult this stage has the potential to be, especially with the AoE from Cell Max, like it's the team is a little bit I don't want to say wonky. Like obviously there's very good units on Movie Heroes, but especially when it comes to the fact that there actually is a mission to do it with no items. Now, I did say this in the Movie Bosses run as well. If you find it difficult to do this run with a Movie Heroes team and no items at the same time, then obviously you can just do Movie Heroes with items and then do a no item run with a different, potentially stronger team, and just do the missions in 2 different runs as opposed to all straight away, right? So we'll see how we go. I'm hoping that we are just going to be able to get this done here without having to do 2 separate runs, but obviously it kind of all depends how it goes. So we shall see. Off to a decent enough start here. We're taking a bit of damage, but hopefully we'll be able to bring it back from here. I mean, having both the Golden Freezers on the same like turn was probably not a great starting setup either, to be fair. Can get some stacks off for the gods here. Obviously Frieza not having taken any attacks, it's not like he's going to do a lot of damage, so we should be okay. Obviously on this turn everyone's going to be pretty tanky. The Frieza on the first turn, the gods with their 77% damage reduction on the first turn. We should be all good. Okay, so we take out the first phase here, and now we have the second phase, but this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, because obviously the second phases are always that little bit tougher. Can't be stunned or sealed. He can still be attack lowered though, so obviously we should be in a decent spot. We can use the active skill for Beast here. In fact, do you share? They have Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, they have just Fierce Battle. Okay, so we'll do this. Use Beast Gohan's active skill here. Get some orbs for Gogeta. Orbs for Beast. And then, yeah, make sure we can get the support for Pycon. Because I'm hoping that Pycon's dodge is going to come in clutch for, like, when we get to the Cell Max phase. Because the thing is, especially with trying to do it with no items, he could very easily just get to the Cell Max phase and then he just, like, AoEs in slot 1 and we just lose. Which, obviously would be very annoying if that were to happen. So But yeah, Gogeta here, a little bit of build up. He can't get hit, so even if the fight comes back around to this rotation again, we will be able to use his transformation. And then obviously he does kind of rely on dodge. And that's the problem with like the Cell Max phase, is I guess we probably want to, if Gogeta's on like the first turn, or regardless of whether he's on the first or second turn, if we're still in the first phase of the Cell Max fight, it's probably just float Gogeta off straight away, so then he can come back and transform. But Beast having taken a few hits here means that he's going to be able to do pretty decent damage. Gets the additional. Okay, so we've done a relatively decent bit of damage, but Beast's gonna eat the super. He should tank this without having to worry too much. Icon with the attack lowering. Obviously we can't seal here, but okay, so I mean, to be fair, because when we with this team setup, when we get to the third turn, we have the ability to just switch over to Gogeta, and if we get 10 orbs, which we should be able to do here, yeah, then we can't take damage. So, transform the gods. Even though it seems like in a longer event, it would be obviously like way too early to transform them here, but we kind of need the extra boost of damage reduction just in case, because obviously they still have their guard, but they haven't exactly got crazy defense on this second turn, so we don't really want them eating super attacks. Yeah, Gogeta just going to go absolutely crazy here. Yeah, Gogeta is definitely going to be the one of the key pieces in us being able to hopefully get through Cell Max. We basically just have to survive like the first 2 turns, and then we should be good. But we'll see. Alright, so starting off the fight against Gamma 1, it's going to use the same sort of strategy here. Get you floated off. Let Frieza take some hits. But yeah, between them, Frieza and Beast won't kill, especially with Beast not having been hit at all. So then that means that sort of guarantees that Beast Gohan still then actually gets hit, so that he then has his active skill ready to go on the next turn, which is what we want. So Frieza 24 mil, it's not too bad. And of course we can lower attack here in the early phase. You can stun Gamma 1 in the first phase, but you can't seal. But either way, we should be all good here. Gogeta getting floated off means that when he comes back around he can transform straight away if we need him to. Which, I mean, to be fair, it depends how... I mean, we might as well just do it. It's same with the God's transformation, right? In the shorter events like this, it's like there is almost essentially no reason not to just transform straight away, because we're not trying to long it out. We don't need to survive until, like, turn, 7, 8, 9, or anything like that. We just want to get through it as quick as we can, get our strongest abilities out onto the field, and, yeah, hopefully just be able to dominate from there. So grab these. Man, I really thought all those greens were going to drop down. I mean, it's fine for the gods because they have the damage reduction, but no rainbow orbs spawned in for Pycon either, so that could be awkward. I mean, both Frieza and Pycon lower attack, so, you know, at the end of the day, as long as he doesn't super attack Pycon at the end, we should be fine. Although, it looks like Frieza potentially is just going to finish him off here anyway. Well, not quite, but then he gets another additional, so, okay. Frieza putting in the work, that's what we like to see. Okay. Second phase. So far, so good. Well, there's a lot of attacks in slot 1. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I guess we just do this. Like, it doesn't even necessarily matter that Gogeta's going to have the guaranteed dodge. Like, Gogeta will just be the one to do the big damage, and then Gohan with the active skill eats all of the attacks. In fact, there's also no reason not to just do this now that I think about it. So yeah, it really is like having Frieza and Gogeta is kind of a cheat code for this stage, because like on the movie Heroes build, the fact that you can change into Gogeta straight away, like on turn 3, which is potentially the first turn of the second phase, and then use his active skill, like he's going to be able to do so much damage here, it's going to be ridiculous. And then obviously all the attacks are targeted onto Beast, who, because it's still turn 3, is still very tanky. But yeah, like I said, the issue is just going to be Cell Max and actually surviving. But I guess in his first phase he doesn't have the AoE, so it's obviously not as bad. But yeah, I think we should be good. I mean, look at all this damage that Gogeta is going to do to Gamma 1. 31 million attack stat additional. Remember, he's going to do like 4 of these because we've got 20 orbs of him. So then Beast gets to attack with all the buffs that Beast will have gotten from getting all of these hits. So yeah, this team definitely is going to absolutely smash through this this stage. Obviously, without the Gogeta and Frieza, it'll be a lot more tricky. I mean, the tech gods as a movie heroes lead obviously are still very good with their EZA. Slot 1, turn 1 is something that's very easy for them to like handle. The problem obviously is always then going to be the turn after that, essentially. Because if you get a bad turn with like a ton of attacks in slot 1, or even potentially like with type disadvantage or anything like that, then yeah, it's it could be a little bit awkward, because the gods, like the same with the Super Saiyan 4s, right, have always been really good on turn 1, and then it's the next turn specifically where you could be facing a bit of an issue. So okay, so this is where we really have to get locked in. So Cell Max time. Now, as long as we get our rotations working the way we want, we should be good, because we got, okay, so we've got Frieza on the first turn and the gods, then we float off Gogeta. So all in all, this is a good start here. The only thing we don't want to do is we don't want to kill him in one turn. But I don't think we will. But yeah, killing him in one turn would be super awkward, because then obviously we wouldn't have the ability to just switch over to Gogeta straight away. Because the thing is, even if Gogeta will be fine, because obviously he gets the guaranteed dodge, but the fact that this guy doesn't AoE, like, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone on the rotation is in danger, essentially. So... yeah, the gods get their stacks off here. Yeah, Battle Hardened Formidable Foes is one of those interesting events. Like, it's cool that they're adding some missions to it again now. It's definitely interesting that they're adding no items missions, because obviously that's something that we've talked about for quite some time now, with the fact that doing these events with no items is not something that you've really needed to focus on before, especially when it comes to certain categories. Like, some category missions can be really hard to do with no items. And I always try to still do it, like, for that extra challenge, but as I said at the beginning, the one thing you have to remember is that the mission, there is no mission specifically for doing the actual movie heroes run with no items, right? You just have to do it with 6 movie heroes, and then there's a mission to do it with no items. So if you have a movie heroes team that is not quite as good as it could potentially be, and you are, you know, struggling a little bit with the mission, then your best bet is definitely going to be to get the team done with the movie heroes team, get that mission done, and then just go into it for the no items with another team, right? Like, if you've got any of the big GDC teams, like the STR Blue Goku, Omega, like that kind of thing, those kind of teams will obviously be significantly stronger, and you don't have to worry as much when it comes to getting this done with no items with a movie heroes team that's not quite up to scratch, right? So obviously we'll see how we get on. I need Beast to get hit, so I'm going to do this, because I don't think Frieza would kill him here after only being hit like 3 times in slot 1, but there is the slight possibility that he would, and obviously that would kind of mess everything up by Gohan then not having his active skill ready to go in the next turn. So obviously we don't want that to be the case. So just go ahead and let him do that here, and then we should be all good. So yeah, Beast obviously not going to do crazy damage because it was only a couple of hits, but should still be looking good here. And then Frieza and Pycon between them should kill Cell Max. I mean, the thing is, if we take an extra turn, that doesn't really matter that much either, because we're still going to be able to kill him next turn and have a Frieza and Gogeta on rotation that are ready to exchange into Gogeta, right? The thing is, though, I have Path to Power Kid Goku's on the next rotation, so I have a horrible feeling that, like, if Cell Max does AoE, like, that Kid Goku, even if we pick up a bunch of Rainbow Orbs for him for the extra damage reduction, there's the possibility that he just dies to that AoE, which would be super annoying. That's probably the worst luck in terms of going into the next fight with the starting rotation that we're going to have, is having Path to Power Kid Goku there instead of probably any other unit, to be honest. Like, any other unit would probably be better in this scenario than having Path to Power Kid Goku there. And we can't actually, yeah, we can't transform with the gods either, so... Alright, well, we'll see how we go. I mean, Gogeta actually has the potential here, because it's the friend, the Rainbow Gogeta, and we've got the Dokkan attack. So, essentially, as long as he doesn't super as, like, one of those first 3 attacks in slot 1... Oh god, yeah, we can't get any Rainbow Orbs for Path to Power Kid Goku. As long as he doesn't super as one of the first attacks of the turn here, then we just win, I think. Oh my god, okay, he did the normal super, not the AoE. I'm not sure what the percentage chance is of, like, each different one he can do, but man, we definitely hit the RNG jackpot there, where he ended up supering in slot 1 after all, but didn't do the AoE. So that means we will be able to survive. I mean, that being said, Path to Power Kid Goku didn't get his 5 orbs, didn't get any rainbow orbs. So if the combination of Gogeta and the gods don't kill Cell Max, never mind, then we would be in significant trouble. But yeah, Gogeta just absolutely destroying Cell Max there. So there you go. That is the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes Stage 10 mission done. No items with 6 movie heroes characters. Again, I know it's like using Frieza and Gogeta. It's definitely making it a lot easier. If you don't have them, I would probably recommend... I mean, I don't know. Is there a movie heroes build that could easily no items this without using them? Even with double tech gods, like obviously Beast Gohan for the active. I mean, you can use a friend Frieza and Gogeta as well, to be fair. So as long as you get good rotations, it should be okay. But like I said, if you're really struggling to do movie heroes with no items, just do the movie heroes run and then do the no items run, and it'll just be a lot less of a headache that way, right? So let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section. Did you do the no items run with the movie heroes team, or did you use a different team? What team builds did you use? Let me know all of that good stuff down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.